Good afternoon or good evening, everybody. Welcome to today's training on booking basics for both Disney and Universal Resorts. My name is Mark Krebs. I am a gold qualified leader with Team Sunset, part of Team Empire, Team World Explorer, and Team Rising Tide. It is great to have everybody in here live. And if you are watching the recording today too, it's wonderful to have you watching the recording as well. So I wanted to talk about these two resorts in particular because these are two of the biggest resorts and theme parks that we book as travel agents here with Archer around the world. So and there are some different ways that we book them for our clients. And there have also been some changes for our new agents in the way that we book Disney now. And I wanted to walk through those steps for our new agents as well, so that there's no confusion about how we do that. So, again, new agents who started on February 1st or after, we're going to go over those steps for Disney. Universal remains the same, but it is just for Disney. I want to emphasize that. So let's go ahead and get started here, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So um, the first one that we are going to talk about is going to be Disney. Now, Disney is one of the biggest resorts in the world and entertainment companies in the world, as we all know. So within Disney, what we can book directly with Disney is going to be Walt Disney World Resort, Disneyland Resort out in Anaheim, Disney Cruise Line, Aulani Resort in Ko'olina, Hawaii. So outside of Honolulu. There is also Adventures by Disney and National Geographic Expeditions. Those are seven of the options that we have to be able to book through Disney travel agents, which is where the change comes in for us. So, Linda, I see that you've never booked Disney or Universal. So, this is great that we're going to walk through this for you. Now, some of you may be asking, are we able to book the other international parks? So, Tokyo Disney, Disney Sea in Tokyo, Paris Disneyland, Shanghai Disney, and then the new Abu Dhabi Disney when that park opens up. The answer to that is yes. It is not through our normal booking channels. You have to book it direct through those parks' websites. And then you would have to add on a service fee for those tickets for your clients. We're not going to talk about those parks at the moment. Okay, so this is all strictly things that you can book through DisneyTravelAgents.com. But for right now, starting off with that, if you're an agent who has been with us and started on February 1st, 2026 or after, or who has maybe been with us before February 1st, 2026, so January 31st, 2026 or before, and has not signed up in the Disney Travel Agents portal yet, this is important to you because any agent who has not signed up for the Disney Travel Agents portal prior to December 31st of 2026 cannot sign up to sell unless they have been with Archer for 60 days. Okay, and that is a change for you older agents who may be watching this, or you trainers who may be watching this. This was a change instituted by Disney a couple of weeks ago for all host agencies, not just Archer. So you must be an agent for 60 days or longer before you can sign up for the Disney Travel Agents portal through our Travel Cafe. So in the case of some of our agents in here right now, so let me ask this. Linda, when you joined us back in 2024 during whatever new agent orientation you guys have, did you sign up for Disney travel agents?
Yes, I did. And I have access and everything, but
Perfect.
just never booked anything. And it's
Okay, not a problem. Yeah, so we're just going to go over just some quick basics on that. But there was somebody in here, who was it in here who had never um who had signed up? It was trying to remember who it was here. Who was it who had signed up and was waiting for the 60 days? If you can just raise your hand or something in here so I can just see, or put a thumbs up so that I can just remember who it was. Crystal. Okay, perfect. Got it. Okay, so in Crystal's case, she joined Archer before then, but didn't sign up to get access to Disney travel agents right away. So she has, and it passed the January 31st cutoff. So she has to wait the full 60 days prior to being able to sign up for Disney travel agents, which by my calculations is going to be
Excuse me, Mark.
yes.
I signed up January 19th, so I think it might have been somebody else you're speaking of.
Okay, maybe. It was somebody in here who
It was
signed
me,
up. Okay,
Cheryl.
Cheryl, got it. Okay, sorry about that. I was trying to go back through the chat here. So Cheryl didn't sign up. Sorry about that, Crystal. Um, oh, there it is. Sorry about that. Yeah, so Cheryl didn't sign up when she first started with us, and it passed the January 31st cutoff date. So now she has to wait the full 60 days from when she signed up in order to be able to access Disney travel agents. Okay. And so this goes forward from anybody who signed up from February 1st onwards. They will not be able to sign up until, and it's 60 calendar days. So with it, there only being 28 days in February, that will put them at April 3rd and onward from there. So Cheryl, just remember to add a couple of extra days in there when you're doing your calculations. Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. So, but that doesn't mean that you cannot book a Disney trip for your clients by any means. It just means you have to go about researching it in a little different way and then booking it in a little different way. And I'm going to show you how that goes right now. Okay. So, what you're going to do for your clients, if you're approached for this, is you're going to actually go to the Disney consumer site. So, like WaltDisneyWorldResort.com, or just to Disney.com and select the resort. Okay. And then you're going to research it just like any normal trip for a client. But then once you price everything out, your client says yes. And just remember this, for anything Disney resort related, it's a $200 deposit. Okay. Flat across the board. Disney Cruise Line, you'll need to call into the cruise line and find out what the quote is or what the deposit is. But I'm going to show you how to find that out. So, but the first thing that you're going to do is that you're going to log into your back office, and then you're going to log into the travel cafe. So I'm going to do that right now. So let me get logged into the travel cafe here. So I'm just going to go down to suppliers, suppliers by country, USA. And there's a new look to this, which I really like, actually. especially this part, always identify yourself as an affiliate travel agent of Archer Travel Service. And here's the information that you're going to need: our IATAN number. Sometimes they'll ask for our ARC or our CLIA number, our land supplier's number, and our cruise line reference number. So make sure to have those written down somewhere. But you're going to go down here to Disney. So Disney travel agents, you'll still go right down here. Click on that. And it looks like they've updated this page. You're going to scroll right down here to partner standards, active agent 60 days plus. Okay, so this explains all the standards. So again, if you have not been with us for 60 days and have been active for 60 days, you have to book it through Archer Travel Support. And this tells you how, and I'm going to walk you guys through it as well. First, there is a Disney booking jot form, and I'm going to take you through that form. Okay? So, and then you will also have to submit your client's credit card authorization form. So if you're new, that credit card authorization form, you're going to have to submit the copy of the client's credit card with the last 4 numbers blacked out, along with the copy of their photo ID. Okay? And send all of that. And then we're going to scroll down. And then right here, you just click on this blue link that says Disney Booking Jot Form. And it's going to bring this up. Right now, it's saying this form is currently unavailable. I'm going to have to let Archer know that. But that's where you're going to find the form. That's going to ask you a bunch of questions on it. And I will post an addendum video showing what this form looks like. Okay? So I was not aware of this. It was working the other day. But that's where you're going to find it, guys. Okay, so you're going to research the trip just like you normally do. Just use the consumer sites. And then from there, you'll be able to do that. And then Archer Travel will complete the booking and then send you the confirmation as the agent. Okay? Dawn, you've been with us more than 60 days, correct? If you booked it through Disney Travel Agents, then no, you don't have to because you already have access to the site. You're good. So if you're doing it, if you already have access to Disney Travel Agents, then you're fine.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm getting, I was getting just confused.
Yeah, this is for anybody who has just started or did not register right away prior to January 31st.
Perfect, yeah. All right, thank you.
So, does anybody have any questions about that? So, Cheryl, any questions about that?
No, I'm good. I'm checking.
Okay, perfect. Crystal, 1 park ticket with Fast Pass. We'll talk about that later. Yeah, you're not going to get any commission on that. Well, if it's for 3 days or longer, you're going to get commission on it, but for 1 or 2 days, no. There is no commission on that. And it would be very little anyway. So, okay. So, but yeah, you guys can follow all of this. Actually, let me see if it's on this one. Yeah. So I'm going to let Archer know about that. Oh, then. Yeah, I see that. Yes, Florencia. Did you have a question? Okay. All right. So if you guys are all good with that, we're going to go ahead and move on into the Disney Travel Agent site itself. So since you guys have already registered, we're just going to sign in. And yes, I know you guys hate me because my password is like 9 characters long and you guys had to do 16. That's the joy of having had my login for like 12 years. Booking with Disney is easy, guys. Very, very simple. You're going to qualify your clients just like you always do. Okay? Budget, time frame, tickets. And with Disney, you always want to make sure to ask, do they want a dining plan with it? And I always recommend the Memory Maker, which is a photo plan to my clients, no matter how short of it or long of a trip it is, because it's only $129 and it saves them from having to lug a big camera around or take their own photos. And Disney throws Disney magic into those photos, guys. And it's unlimited downloads for 30 days after they leave the parks. So I always mention it, and probably 95% of my clients get it. And it's not per person, it's one package, $129, and it saves 25% off of buying it when they're at the resort. So, but let's just say your client wants to go to Walt Disney World. You're going to select their check-in, check-out dates. Okay? So let's say your client wants to go in August. I don't know why, because that is the absolute worst time of the year to go due to heat and humidity, but we're just going to pretend. So you're going to select your check-in, check-out date. This is going to be for 8 days. We're just going to say it's 2 adults. Now, if they don't have a hotel in mind, but you know what their budget is, so if they have like a $7,000-8,000 plus budget, you're going to go with a deluxe hotel or a deluxe resort. Something smaller than that, go with a moderate or a value resort. So moderate resort, these are going to be deluxe villa resorts here or deluxe resorts here, or the value resorts. And there's nothing wrong with the value resorts, guys. I've stayed at the All-Star Music Resort before. It's a wonderful resort. Okay, there are just not as many frills. Okay, no sit-down restaurants, food court style dining options. So just like a good limited slash full service hotel on the outside of a resort. Or there these other select deluxe resorts as well, like the Dolphin and the Swan, which are owned by Marriott, but they are on Disney property, and the Swan Reserve. Okay, these are all three owned by Marriott right here. Or if your clients want to go camping, they can, and they're driving with a camper trailer. Here you go. The campsites at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort. Great way for them to save some money too. They're just paying for a campsite basically. But let's just say our clients want to stay at the Animal Kingdom Villas, Kidani Village, because this will give them a view of the savannah, and they'll get to see giraffe every morning right outside their window. So I selected that. Now Disney's going to do its magic. It's going to tell you if there are any refurbishments going on in the time frame. Now, right now, it is going to give you offers. And there are some offers going on, 2 free nights and park days with select packages. So we're gonna go select that. Then you get to select what kind of room. These are all deluxe studios. And it will start with what's available. So the value studios are not available. And then you go into regular rooms and suites, resort view. I like the Savannah view, and I like them with a balcony if I can find them, especially here. But I mean, you can see it goes up to like grand villas and whatnot. And they have club level service at these deluxe resorts as well. So we're just going to go with for the heck of it, we'll just go with this 1-bedroom villa with a Savannah view. Then you're going to start building the rest of your package here. So your tickets, your dining plan, if your client doesn't want it. Well, actually, your tickets are already included in this package. Sometimes they won't be if you don't package it with an offer. Okay. But this one, it does. So now, as you can see, it says you can, and the dining plan is completely optional, but my client is going to want dining. I always get dining because it actually saves you money rather than buying it a la carte in the parks. And this is the one that I always recommend is the Disney dining plan. Is it gives you a table service meal, a quick service meal, so fast food, and then a snack or a non-alcoholic drink, and then a refillable mug at the resort. And you can use your meals and save them for dining experiences, including character dining as well, which is really cool. And it doesn't add too much, like usually about $1,000 a person, depending on how long the stay is. And you can dine at many of the restaurants in these table service meals, including at Le Cellier, which is an amazing French restaurant, and it's a French steakhouse and restaurant in Canada in Epcot. It's a great restaurant. I've dined there a few times. So we'll add that to the package. And then this is what I was talking about, the photo package. It's now called Photo Pass Downloads. Sorry, you're saving $25, not 25%. But it's Memory Maker, and they're adding the downloads with it as well now. So I'll just add this, but you'll see what the difference is. You can see it's only, it's not very much, guys, to add it. $175. So, but again, that's giving you the downloads. And I think they were charging 75 or $100 to add downloads to it at the parks. So now they've built that in. So I'm going to select that. It gets added to the package.
I'm sorry, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
So what is a character just follow you around the park and take pictures of you and your family? I don't
No,
I
they
get
have
that it's
cast members.
pictures, but
Nope, they have cast members all over the parks that will take these photos, and they have magical backgrounds and filters within their cameras. Honestly, I don't know how Disney truly does it. That's part of the Disney magic, but many different locations around Disney, they can throw in these animation effects digitally around your photos, and you get your choice of them.
oh, so you get some kind of banner or sticker so they know that that family has the pass, and then people will just take pictures.
It's hooked to your Magic Band.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's hooked to your Magic Band that you can purchase, or your room key if you don't want to purchase one. But most people buy a Magic Band before they go, or they buy one in the park. And that also can serve as your room key, your room charge, your ticket. You can hook a credit card into there to pay for items as well. It's completely secure. It's got bank level security on it as well. So it's just a one-stop shop. Yes, still carry your wallet, obviously, but it's one less thing to be taking out and fumbling with all the time, and less of a chance you're going to lose your room key to your hotel or to your resort or your entrance ticket. I remember the days when they used to be paper entrance tickets. So you just tap your Magic Band to the entrance turnstiles, and boom, you're in. Now they do biometrics as well. So a face scan or a fingerprint, as like Universal is doing as well, to match it with the tickets, but you can also opt out of that. too, if you don't feel like that. And Disney doesn't keep those for long. I think they keep them for 30 days. So, but I'd have to look that up. But anyway, so this is the offer package that we have created. You could even add a rental car from Alamo from MCO Airport or Orlando International Airport for your client if you want. Gives you the option to add the Disney Travel Protection Plan. My recommendation, no. Because if you purchase ours through Tinleg, then you're going to be able to insure their flights as well with it. With Disney, you're not, because you cannot add flights through a Disney travel package unless you call it in. And it's going to be more through Disney because you're going to have agent service fees that are higher than what we can charge or what you would probably charge. But look at this, guys. For 8 days with 2 days free and 2 park days free, less than $10,000 in a Savannah View villa, I'd take that. And you're still making $790 in commission. So now, just to finish it off, you just simply click continue. And I love the little animation. Stay tuned. Now it's going to come up with an order summary for you. And this is where you're going to see the real magic. Most people think that there would be a very, very large deposit on this, like we would see with Vax. Nope. There's your deposit due today, guys. $200 for all Disney packages like this. Okay? All Disneyland packages are $200. And look at the due date, July 24th. Your clients can make payments up to this due date. Same thing with Disney Cruise Lines, like every other cruise line. But with a minimal $200 deposit. If this was a $45,000 package, still a $200 deposit. That's how Disney also tries to keep it affordable. Okay? Then you simply just put in all the required information, title of guest one who must be age 18 or above, first name, last name. You just check the box. All guests have the same last name. And then you would just need the title of guest two, first name. If there were kids, it would already ask you what their ages are in the beginning steps because they do price out by age. Anybody 10 or older gets an adult price ticket. 3 to 9 gets a child's ticket. It's only like $40 less though. And then you have your option. So this is nice. You can pay the deposit. You can pay the full amount. You can pay a different amount higher than $200. Or if your clients need more time to think about it, you can actually hold this price for 3 days for nothing. And if your clients don't make a decision, then you can come back. Then it'll just automatically go away. Okay. And they take everything: Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Diners Club, I think this is JCB. Yep, JCB, or Disney gift cards, guys. Your client
Mark,
has a lot of Disney gift cards they want to use. They can use them on this.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
So how would, I mean, because say through Expedia, tap, we can create a quote. So there's nowhere on here where we can send the client a quote from here?
Tell you what, you hold this for 3 days and you will get a quote booking confirmation that you can send to your client.
Okay.
But
All right.
it will have the deposit amount due and everything in here. Or what's really cool is if you use Canva.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if it's in the free edition yet or not, but Canva, Disney has allowed licensing to Canva for Disney characters.
Okay.
So you could create your own through Canva.
Okay. Thank you.
Create your own quote that way. Jazz it up with some Disney characters. I know some of the castles are on there for sure. I believe those were just through the Pro Edition, but with that, you can just sign up for the pro trial for 30 days and then cancel it.
Okay.
But again, that's only like $12.99 or $14.99 a month, or it's like $121 a year. So I mean, it's worth it to get even the year. You save 26% or something.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can also, when you're in Disney travel agents too, that's a great point, Dawn. You can use photos from Disney's copyright site or any personal photos that you have taken, nothing from Google. Okay, do not use anything from Disney, like from the parks or anything like that that you find on Google. That is a copyright infringement from Disney, and you could lose your Disney travel agent's access and be banned from selling Disney. Same thing with Universal. So just a stern warning about that, and I have a training about that on my YouTube as well. So, and you guys will have my YouTube address here later. But yeah, you can pay with a Disney gift card, which I've had clients do in the past. Disney Rewards redemption card. Put in the contact information. You don't have to put your email address in up here because it's already going to be in here as a travel agent. And so you'll get a copy, and then your client will get a copy as well. But I always put mine in and forward the client copy or the customer copy as well. So, and then you click purchase and boom, done. You will get a confirmation, even if you just hold it within 10 to 30 seconds. So it's that simple, guys. And what you can book through here is, I'm gonna go back. The experiences you can book through DisneyTravelAgents.com are going to be Walt Disney World Resort, and then the hotels outside of Disney World, so the more great accommodations. Disneyland and their Good Neighbor hotels, which also offer the packages. Disney Cruise Line, Aulani, a Disney resort and spa. 2 resorts that are Disney owned and operated, just not associated with the theme park, Hilton Head and Vero Beach. So Hilton Head, South Carolina, and Vero Beach, Florida. And then you could also purchase tickets only for both Walt Disney World Resort and Disneyland Resort. Now, let me remind you guys that if you purchase Walt Disney World Resort tickets only, for them to be commissionable, they must be 3-day or longer tickets. And with Disneyland, I believe it is 2 days or longer. Okay, if you have questions, call Disneyland or talk to your mentor to find out about that for sure, or check the commissions policy in DisneyTravelAgents.com. Thank you. I thought it was 2 days, but I couldn't remember. Anything for National Geographic Expeditions or Adventures by Disney has to be called in to the call centers, respective call centers, and then you do get commission on that as well. So, and then I'm not going to go through anything else. I do have other trainings on this as well. So, but any questions about booking Disney, guys? Again, this was just a quick booking basics today. All right. So since it doesn't seem like we have any questions about Disney, we're going to go ahead and move on to Universal. Now, Universal is a little bit different. There are 2 sites that you're going to utilize. One for training and information about the parks, and then the other to book. I'm going to put the training and information site into the chat box for you guys. And I will also put it into the sorry, let me fix that. Yeah, can't spell today. There we go. That's fixed. Sorry about that. So the first one is the training and information site, guys. It is www.universalpartnerscommunity.com. Okay? Where's the partner? Yeah, it's partner. Sorry, let me edit that again. Don't copy that down. Been a long week, and it's only Tuesday. There we go. Okay, that one you guys can copy. This is the site where you are going to get your information about Universal destinations and experiences, aka Universal Resort Orlando and Universal Studios Hollywood. Yes, I know Uni's here. They have just, as you can see on the lower right-hand side, they have just put in a new AI chatbot for us. This is brand new. You can ask general park questions about it or to it, but it gives us a lot of sales tools and will tell you about different closures in the parks. I really recommend taking the training sessions for both Universal Orlando Resort and Universal Studios Hollywood. These will take you a while to complete. I'm talking multiple hours, guys, 4.5, 5 hours total, probably between both. Hollywood is a lot easier, takes maybe an hour, hour and a half. Orlando, because of the resorts, because of four theme parks, excuse me, between Universal Studios, Orlando, Islands of Adventure, Volcano Bay, and Epic Universe, and then City Walk, and then the multiple resort hotels, that will take you longer, 3 to 4 hours. So just be forewarned. But that's where you're going to get that information from, and any information you need about the parks is on this site here. So news and announcements, both for Orlando, Hollywood, and then operational updates. So anything about the attractions. You can explore everything right here. So great information for us. It also talks about events like Mardi Gras and Halloween Horror Nights and stuff like that. We've got sales tools in here and all sorts of stuff. So keep this in your back pocket, get registered for it. But this is not where you are going to go to book Universal, guys. Okay? You don't book on this site. For that, we go to our handy dandy Vax Vacation Access. So I'm going to get logged into Vax here. And you should already be signed up for this. Oh, wrong login.
Why are we going to Vax Vacation Access?
Because Vax is the exclusive platform that we book Universal in.
Okay.
Yep. Yep, so this is where we book Universal. There we go. Okay, so when you're in here in Vax, under vacation package search, under brand, you're going to simply click which one you want. Universal Parks and Resorts, Orlando, or Hollywood. That's simple. Now, also, just as a side note here, guys, you can see Busch Gardens, Discovery Cove, SeaWorld, Sesame Place. 4 other theme parks that you can book. Okay? And SeaWorld, Discovery Cove, and Busch Gardens, they all have multiple locations. So, and Sesame Place is just up outside of Philadelphia. But we're going to say we want to book a package in Orlando. Okay? because Hollywood has one associated hotel with it right now. They're building that portfolio now. And then you can buy tickets through there as well for them. But I'm going to show you how to do a package in Vax for Orlando. So it's going to automatically come up with the packages. So this is going to be the best package here, Save More Vacation package. But you have other ones as well. So you can do a create your own, an exclusive vacation package. If you are selling to somebody in Florida who's a Florida resident, you can do these two, the Florida resident create your own or exclusive. If you are selling to somebody in Latin America, there is also a Latin America theme park tickets and features only, so you can sell them theme park tickets and upgrade features as well. So you do have the availability to do that. You can also sell just theme park tickets and features. If you have folks that are annual pass holders, and we can sell annual passes right here through Vax to anybody who wants them, including Florida residents. So we're just going to go ahead and do the Save More Vacation package. Again, you cannot book air with Universal. They took that out of their booking platform about 6 months ago. You can call it into their call center and book air with the package. But again, you're going to make more money on a service, charging a service fee to your client to book the air for them. So again, we're going to do this 1 room, 2 adults. I'm going to choose my check-in date, check-out date. I would recommend giving them 5 days in the parks or 5 days on the trip to Universal Orlando. So once again, I'm going to choose the deathly time of August and then search. Okay, so some of this, you're going to see this if it doesn't work out for that particular package. So we're going to make this easier. We're just going to do a create your own vacation. That way I know it works. And then you're going to book this exactly. You're going to see everything exactly like you would get for a normal Vax booking. You guys are going to see the different resorts that are available. So you're going to see the different options for the rooms. So it's going to depend on what your client wants. So Terra Luna is a brand new resort. Stella Nova is a brand new resort. These are in their moderate category. Cabana Bay is in their value. Aventura is a moderate. Endless Summer is in their value. So dockside and surfside. Low Sapphire Falls, Portofino Bay, Royal Pacific, Hard Rock, and Helios are in their luxury brands. So those are all on property. Okay. So these are all within the resort at Universal. Then you get into basically like Disney's Good Neighbor properties. So you've got the JW Marriott, Hilton Garden Inn. So you've got everything running from 5-star all the way down. So if your clients want to stay off property, they can. They want to stay on property, which I recommend because there's free transportation, shuttle buses, water taxis from some of these, walking distance to the parks. The Grand Helios has its own private entrance to Epic Universe. So But your clients can choose from all of that as well. So we're going to say that your clients want to stay at the Portofino. So it's going to be the default bedding is going to be the 1 king bed. So you can either do that or just click the plus. So we'll just click the plus, and and as a garden view, I want a bay view, but I also want to be up higher on a club level. Let's say your client says that, which with me, that'd be me because I'm going to live bougie. And we'll go Bayview Portofino Suite 1 king bed. We'll just go there. So with this particular package, it already includes some items. It's already including the tickets in there for 2 people. And there are some exclusive benefits with it. The bundle and save discount of $75. In the tickets, all tickets include early park admission. For this particular hotel, you get free unlimited express, Universal Express unlimited ride access. So there's never a limit to it. And then if your clients want this, so say they're just coming to Universal, this can stay in here. It's $39 a person, and this is round trip from Universal's transportation provider, Superstar Shuttle, round trip to and from their hotel from Orlando International Airport. This is already built in. It's $39 a person. So we don't even have to do that. Now, there are some other features that you can build in. All you have to do is click on features. Say your client's a Harry Potter fan. Okay, and I'm just using that as an example. You click on that, you click on features, and you scroll down. See all these, there are 44 features in here that you can add on. So this one's already added to the package. You'll see what's already added. Again, like I said, you can buy annual passes. You can buy gift cards for your clients, or if they want to get gift cards. But you can get a breakfast at the Leaky Cauldron or at the Three Broomsticks if you wanted for your clients. The My Universal Photos photo package, same thing as the magical the Disney photo package. Sorry, the name's jumping away from me at the moment. A little bit more expensive, actually not much. You get the downloads with it and everything. $159.74, right about on par, about $15 cheaper for 5 days. You can get a 2-park 1-day VIP experience ticket for your clients. So if you want them to be treated like a movie star, there you go. Private experiences are available that you can sell. And this is all commissionable, guys. This just gets added into your commission. So, I mean, you have all these options that you can choose from as well to plus up your client's visit. And again, like in Vax, for everybody else, you can click the booking administration. And see, I'm going to make $1,141.16 in commissions just on the package the way it's written. I'm pretty happy with that, or you can bump it up if you want. and add commission to that. So, but we'll leave it. Then you simply click on, again, here you can do print email itinerary. And then when you guys are doing your itineraries at any time during Vax, it's putting our names in now. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that, but it does put our names in here. But it still puts us as Archer Travel Group. Make sure to take any time it says Archer Travel Group out of there and put your own travel agency's name in there. Okay? So that people don't get confused. Because you're selling it from your own business. You don't want them going to Archer for future business, do you? I don't want them getting confused. I'm sure you guys don't. So I always change this to my business name, 72andsunnytravel, okay? And then here, look at this. Universal's deposits, only $200, right on par with Disney's. And they're able to make payments all the way up until the 4th of July. 45 days prior to when they're checking in. So, and then you just pay for it like you normally do in Vax. So does anybody have any questions for me about booking with either Disney travel agents or Universal through Vax? And feel free to unmute yourselves, guys. So Crystal, unfortunately with Vax, no, we cannot. With Vax, it is going to be subject to change up to and until time of departure, or until time, sorry. The verbiage I use for all of my clients, no matter what I'm selling, even if there is that hold for 3 days, is all prices are subject to change up to and until time of full payment or payment of deposit. Because that can happen. A lot of times we don't have that hold feature, and there are some suppliers that we do get that hold feature with, but 95% of the time we don't until there's a deposit made. And then once that deposit is made, then the price is held, especially if there's airfare involved. So I just use that as a general warning to all of my clients and a general rule of thumb to tell everybody. Florencia, you are absolutely correct. Disney, we get a ton of benefits. One of the benefits is that we get 55% off of room rates. So, for example, a $7,900 Savannah View balcony room for a week that I was supposed to go on and leave in a week for, that plan got shattered a few weeks ago, was going to only run me $35.95 for that entire week. And then we get discounts. There are both space available and travel agent rates occasionally on Disney Cruise Lines. We have some ticket benefits. Disney is revamping those a little bit. We don't have much going on with those. I haven't heard much about them, so I'm not going to talk about them. I don't know what's going on with them as of this moment. We'll make an announcement, or somebody in the Travel Cafe will make an announcement. So we'll let everybody know once we know more about them. Now with Universal, we do get a free 3-day, 3-park, park-to-park pass. Plus, I believe they've added 1 day at Epic for us. I'm not sure on that last park, but I do know that it's 3-day, 3-park, park-to-park. All you have to show is your driver's license for that one, and you have to get that ordered, I believe, 2 weeks in advance of your visit. And I believe you can get 2 of them, or you can get the second one at 50% off. Room rate discounts at Universal, you must have a CLIA card. So you must be a member of CLIA, and that is only $89 a year. Same thing with Disney. You must have your CLIA card for that as well. But your room rate discounts are off the best available rate, or bar, or what's also called rack rate, so what the public pays, but it's 20 to 45% depending on what resort you're staying at. So at like Dockside and Surfside, it's 45%. And at Hard Rock or Portofino Bay, it's 20%. So it's still a pretty good chunk of change when you think about it. So yes. Yes. Crystal, you definitely get notification of your benefits. And then you saw probably when we were in my Disney Travel Agent's homepage, you probably saw that little red 1 where it said my notifications at the very top of the screen. You may have seen it. That was probably telling me about a benefit that I haven't looked at. I haven't been in my DTA site in a little while, so that's probably what it is. If you go to the Cruise Line Association of America or Cruise Line International Association page in the Travel Cafe, under suppliers, it will walk you through the sign-up steps to join CLIA when you first join. But once you put Archer's name in there, it will take the $50 off at checkout. So it's normally $139, but we get a lot more benefits, guys, than just the discounts and everything. We are one of just 33 Premier members throughout the world that have that designation with CLIA. Ron Archer sits on the board of CLIA. He helps make the decisions for the cruising industry worldwide. So, but in addition to that, like even with Disney Cruise Lines, we get some bonus benefits just for being members with CLIA. I believe it's some onboard credit with them. You can earn bonus commissions with our other cruise lines, ranging anywhere from $25 to $100 in bonus commissions once a year. So that right there pays for your membership. We get 4 free online classes plus the annual State of the Cruise Industry class that we all have to take to renew. There's opportunity for additional professional learning that you can do that does cost extra, but it's well worth the money. It starts at $79. I'm doing one of the certification trainings now myself, so it's well worth it, guys. So, any other questions? Hi, Christina. I saw you came in a little bit late. This is being recorded. I will be posting the recording to all of the trainers and leaders, along with my YouTube page. I'm going to be giving everybody my information here shortly. So,
Mark,
yes, Crystal.
okay, is now a good time to ask how I can go about getting a quote on those Disney tickets?
Yes. So for that Disney ticket, was that for your son? Is that what you had said?
Yes.
So how many days is it going to be?
It's either gonna be it's gonna be 1 day, but it's either gonna be for 5 people or 6 people.
Evo rewards.
Evo rewards.
Yeah, use our
Okay.
Evo rewards portal. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get a bit of a discount through there.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, anything like that, especially if it's for yourself or your family, and it's only gonna be like 1 day. Use our Evo rewards portal.
Okay.
You may be able to add on Fast Pass at the gate. But yeah, you may be able to add on FastPass at the ticket windows there. I'm not sure how all that works. You can just go
Okay.
on to Disney.com and search for FastPass. Like I said, honestly, I'm not sure how all that works.
Okay.
Because I haven't been to the parks in almost 30 years. That's changing this year.
Yeah,
And they didn't have
it's
it
been a
back when I
while
was
for
there in the
me
late
too,
90s.
but
So.
yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you
Yeah.
for the information.
Yeah, no problem. Any other questions, guys?
No, thank you, Mark.
No problem.
Thank you
Well,
very
I'm gonna
much.
put my
Thank you so much.
no problem. I'm gonna put my contact information into the chat here for those of you who don't have it. And I will also put it into the description of the video for anybody watching the replay. That way you guys can get in touch with me regarding this or any of my other trainings. Okay, there is all of my contact information, guys. That is the direct page, the direct link to my Facebook page. That is my personal page, so please feel free to friend or follow me. That way you guys can get in touch with me easier through Facebook. My email address, my cell phone number, that's my cell, my personal / work number or work cell. Also, if you're watching this from overseas, you can also use that for WhatsApp. And then there is my YouTube channel as well, guys. I have a ton of great trainings on there as well. So again, I will be posting all of this information. I will also put the website to the Universal Partner Community into the description of this video. So again, for those of you who are here live this afternoon, thank you all very much for being here. For those of you watching the recording, thank you for taking your time and watching the recording today. So again, my name is Mark Krebs. I'm a gold qualified consultant with Team Sunset, part of Team Empire, Team World Explorer, and Team Rising Tide. Thank you all very much for being here and happy travels.